items aren't covered by EBT, ma'am. Only the produce and
So
milk.
what? I can't buy pizza and chips now? That's
Look at this. An adult looked like an overgrown kid throwing a tantrum because she can't get her sugary drinks and her sweets and all this unhealthy food with the EBT food stamp card. I'm glad Trump is cracking down on this stuff, man. Because if you go into these stores, sometimes in Walmart in particular, you'll see women pushing these carts that's full of food all the way up to the brim. And they just swiping. They get $1,000 a month for getting banged out by these stupid dudes, and they have multiple kids, and they just continue to stay on Section 8 and food stamps their entire life. They're generational Section 8 and food stamp recipients, and they tell their kids to do the same thing. Throwing a temper tantrum. Look at this.
why is it saying denied? I swiped the card. Y'all tripping today?
It says these items aren't covered by EBT, ma'am. Only the produce and
So
milk.
what? I can't buy pizza and chips now? That's food. I got kids.
Come with us as we go evict our Section 8 tenant.
All right, let's go, bitch.
Today we're heading to our first rental property after the recent eviction of our tenant. There are many pros and cons to having a Section 8 tenant, but the result of this one was extremely bad. After receiving multiple violations from our HOA, we had to take a look at the property and see what was actually wrong with it. And once we pulled up, it was devastating.
She was complaining of rats and all that kind of stuff. And
Rats, roaches. So what Section 8 is, if you guys don't know, it's subsidized housing. So single mothers get this, and instead of them paying 100% of the rent, they'll make them pay like 5 to 10%. So for example, if the rent is $1,000 where you live, they'll be only paying like $50, $25, maybe no more than $100, right? So the government is rewarding women for being single mothers and being irresponsible with their womb. They get knocked up by these stupid dudes, and they go to get Section 8 and food stamps. It's such a lazy way of thinking, and they pass it down to their kids, and they pass it down to their kids. It's sick.
And clearly you can see why there were rats, because she didn't really care to actually throw the trash out. She threw the trash into the backyard. It's not a surprise that one would see rats.
In all of her time living there, she hadn't cut the grass once.
Getting no job. If you go get a job, they're going to take my Section 8. Then you won't be able to get no Section 8. You're not going to get no job. They're going to count your income against my Section 8 and my link card. You're not working.
This is what they do. You see it. I mean, they teach their kids how to be lazy. So they say, if you want your rent paid, if you want $1,000 of food stamps, don't go to work. And the government keeps rewarding these women. So I'm glad that Trump is cracking down and saying, hey, enough is enough. Y'all gonna get out there and work if you want to receive a little bit of food stamps. He's making these women work 80 hours a month or something like that, the requirement, so they can, in order to receive the food stamps or Section 8, and they're only going to receive it for a little bit of time. So it's not going to be like for life. I'm happy because a lot of these chicks, they mad at Trump because they just want to be lazy and sit on their butt and keep getting knocked up and keep receiving our hard-earned tax dollars.
No. So I don't care what you got to say. I don't care how you feel. You're not working. You're not going to get a job. You're not going to school. You're not doing none of that shit. Get on Section 8, find you a nice apartment, go get you a link card. You will be fine. You don't have to sit up and work. You don't have to work no job. The government is here to help us.
Wow.
Hello, everybody. Berkeley with Rental Household here. So I don't know if you guys know or if you've seen, but Trump is going to make Section 8 now a 2-year program, and he's giving everybody 30 to 90 days or 30 to 60 days. I think it's 30 to 90 to GTFO, basically. Yep. So buckle up. Buckle up.
Check out this beauty and the nightmare it becomes when you have to evict the tenant who knows what they're doing. Okay, I know you guys love to hear the nightmare stories. So this was a lady that moved down here from New Jersey and got Section 8.
Guys, if you meet a woman and she's a single mother, she says, oh, I moved from Texas or I moved from a different state. And you're like, well, how'd you get here? And she says, oh, I just moved, right? No, they got Section 8. And you can literally go online and sign up for Section 8, and they'll move you out to a whole different state. And they say, hey, so we got housing here for you. It's crazy.
Where my tax dollars paying for that house.
So I'm just curious about this food stamp thing. People have been getting $4,200 to $4,300 a month for their kids to eat.
That's crazy.
I raised 4 kids. I never needed that much grocery money. $4,200 would have paid my rent or my mortgage, my house payment, my electric bill, my water bill, all my household monthly bills. And these people getting all these food stamps probably live in Section 8 housing and they're paying $5 to $100 a month for rent.
Yep.
How is
Lazy.
this possible?
It's the government. That's how it's possible. They enable these women to be lazy.
Landlord's worst nightmare.
Oh my goodness.
Look at this.
What is going on here? Look at all this stuff.
And here's the thing. These women, these single mothers, they're not just getting like apartments. No, they're getting fully furnished houses. They're getting homes. The government is giving them this stuff. They have a pretty decent, they have a house that's probably better than yours.
Holy moly, what happened here? What in the world?
Eviction. Look at
all this. Look at all this.
Wow.
Jeez. What does that say? Items here come from a rat, roach, and mold infested house.
That's nasty.
Oh my God. What? Is this an eviction?
Yep. Section 8. Got out of there.
Sign right there. Stuff, rat, mold, roach. Oh my goodness. Look at all this. What? Is that a cart from Walmart?
Yep. That's wild.
Oh my.
And you know, a single mother, this is her, was her home. She didn't have the movers most likely to help her move out. Like if you've been in a single mother's house, you got dirty diapers, it stink. It's unkept. There's no discipline in the household. It's a trash heap. It's a wreck.
My gosh.
Look at this.
Oh geez. This cannot be good.
Section 8 eviction.
All right, so somebody just walked by and told me that this was an eviction happening in the last 2 days for a non-payment on a Section 8 house here in the neighborhood. I didn't even know this place existed till just now.
Right.
What in the world?
And here's the thing. You can have a house in a community and you be paying your mortgage. A woman with Section 8, she'll move into that same community next door to you. And you won't even know it until they get evicted. Like you're paying $2,000 for mortgage. They're only paying $100. The government enables these single mothers, man. I'm so happy that Trump is cracking down.
Look at
all this.
Oh my God, it smells awful.
And you can tell she's a single mother.
People, this is a message to everyone that may be receiving Section 8 benefits. If you are receiving Section 8 benefits at this time and you are not working, it will serve you well to find a job because due to government shutting down as of today, your benefits may be affected going forward starting with November. Now, October benefits are covered, but November benefits are not guaranteed. So as I said, it will serve you well to start looking for a job.
This is the city I live in.
Section 8. Eviction.
This is disgusting.
And all this is from a Section 8 of single mother. You can already tell. This is not from like a person who is a contributing member of society who has their life together. They couldn't pay the movers to get their stuff out. Matter of fact, they couldn't even put it nowhere because they don't got the money. So they just say, well, I'm out of here. They don't even care. And his thing, the government is like their husband. So what happens is instead of them having a man and submit to a man and being under his thumb and under his household, they get the government to give them food stamps and pay and subsidize housing for the rent and cash benefits. So what's the need for a man? This is why a lot of these single mothers, these black women say, I don't need no man. I don't need no man. I'm strong and independent. I don't need no man. It's because the government is their daddy. The government is their husband. The government is their provider.
Anyone who thinks this is permissible,
look at this,
should not be in anybody's leadership. This is a baby's picture.
Told you, single mother.
Why my landlord called me last night, and not last night, last night, like at 4, called me, you have a 10-day notice to move out.
You can tell she deals with, the Pookies and Ray Rays, how she talks. The caption says 10 days till eviction as a single mother. She's online, talk about her being evicted. It's like, where's your baby daddy? Where's the father? They listen, women intentionally get knocked up by a low quality man because if they choose good men, they're gonna those good men are going to be in those children's lives. So they won't be able to get Section 8 and food stamps like that.
So the Trump administration has updated the Section 8 housing. If you've been on Section 8 more than 2 years, you're going to have 60 to 90 days to get out of your house and find somewhere else to stay. You can no longer be on Section 8 for more than 2 years. And honestly, half of the world is on Section 8 housing. I know Trump said he was trying to clean up the streets, homeless people, but at this point, doing that specifically, that's going to cause Americans to become homeless again.
No, see, what it's going to do is correct the system. So these women, they're going to hold themselves accountable and say, oh man, I'm going to be on Section 8 for 2 years. I probably shouldn't have this baby by this stupid man. I probably should stop having kids. I probably should settle down and pick a good man, because the government won't be able to save me. The government won't take care of me my entire life. Women going to start making good decisions. That's why you see a lot of them online on dating apps like, oh, I'm dating with intentions. Because a lot of these chicks tired of paying rent, they're tired of paying bills. Section 8 ain't working for them. Food stamps are being cut. Now they're gonna need you. Don't help them. Don't take them in.
Me and my 6 kids have 48 hours to move out of our 3-bedroom, 2-bath trailer that we have been living in for almost 2 years. Almost 2 years. My landlord just knocked on our door to notify us a 48-hour notice, a handwritten eviction notice.
You have 6 kids. That's all they do. They eat food, they lay around and be lazy, and they have dudes coming in and out. They get smashed around through, getting smashed, have a kid, smashed, have a kid. It's some women I've heard of that when a kid like 14 or 15, they're like, oh man, I'm going to lose my Section 8. My benefits going to go down when my daughter or son get 18. So they get knocked up by somebody else and it restarts the clock. So they got 18 more years of the benefits with a new kid. Crazy.
Not only that, in 24 hours, she is shutting off our utilities, our lights, our central air. It's June. It's freaking miserable hot. I have 6 kids.
What you want, man?
Why the fuck did you go down there to the Section 8 place and tell them people that you live with me and you show them the mail and you know you got me and my fucking kids kicked out?
The caption says a woman claims her baby daddy reported her to Section 8, leading to her and her 7 kids being evicted. Listen, if you want to get back at a single mother, report her to Section 8 housing, the Section 8 Housing Authority. Listen, like what happens with a lot of these women, they come and do these checks, right? So they'll tell the dude that they're dealing with or their baby daddy, oh, you got to get out, because they come in and do an inspection because they want to check to see if anybody there, right? And then if anybody else lives there, then boom, they're going to say, you got to get out. So they tell they get all the baby daddy clothes and shoes and they pack it up. And then when the inspection is over with, they tell them, okay, you can come on back in. It's a sick way of thinking, man. Lazy.
They
I sure did. You didn't want me to stay over there, and you took my motherfucking bump off my motherfucking car. You took my motherfucking clothes, put Clorox on my shit. I sure did. Not only that, I done told Social Service how you be leaving the house for 2 or 3 days, not feeding them goddamn kids, and you sitting around here running around up and down the street in the club. I sure did. Your ass going to jail. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Ain't no remorse in it. I don't give a damn what you say, and I don't give a damn what you do. And any other house you get, I'm gonna get you put out again. I don't give a damn. You talking about a house and the kids and all this, what you talking about?
So what about my fucking kids? You not gonna take care of them?
You always talking about what about your kids?
My life right now is just, I want to explode right now. Okay, so what I'm dealing with right now, I'm on Section 8, okay? But before I get into that, I hate to be made to look like or feel like I'm being problematic for an issue that should be taken seriously. I am taking a huge financial loss. I am going through emotional distress right now, financial distress. And everybody is just making it seem like I'm just making it a big deal. Here's what I'm dealing with. I have a roach infestation. I have a mice infestation. I have had these issues for the past 2 years. I've been in this apartment for 2.5 years. It has gotten significantly worse. It has gotten to the point where I If I'm in the kitchen, I'm going to see a roach. They coming out throughout the daytime. If I bring out any type of food, a roach is going to pop out somewhere.